Hello again, YouTube. It's more Cryptbeards Fortress number 17, and there's a petition available. Let's have a look. Who is it? What do you want? Who are you? What do you want? Sazir Figurdune wishes to reside in Steel Fortress for the purpose of eradicating monsters. Do you approve this request? I do. As long as he doesn't turn up with a musical instrument, I'm fine. Right, unpause it. There we go. Can't you just cut the video down? Yeah, I technically could, but then I'd have to put intro, outro segments in, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, if I've got time to work on stuff like that, I would rather make, you know, stream transitions and whatnot, or just stream some more. You know, editing's very powerful to make your content better, but I'm not sure people are coming here for the polish. I'm not quite sure that's what people... I don't think that's what people are here for. Because frankly, if they're here for polish, then that's mystifying. Because there's very little polish here. It's all sort of just raw, uncut stuff. More human bards visiting, of course. Your last fortress was next to a volcano. Well, Didrake, I have to point out that 90% of scoundrel fortresses are next to a volcano. It's just the way I like to roll. I just like to have magma on hand, you know? Just skip all that annoying coal stuff. Uh-oh, a cook cancelled his cleaning job to throw a tantrum. Excellent. That's what we need. A tantrum-throwing cook. Tantrum sex. Oh, that's tantric, isn't it? That was a very bad joke, wasn't it? Terrible stuff. So where's this moody cook? Is that him there? Excuse me. That's the hobo hunted. Was he the one? I'm not sure. Well, I'm sure if he's just throwing a small tantrum, it'll be okay. Hopefully things won't get out of hand and people won't die. Have they built these masons' workshops yet? No. Why? And have they destroyed the old ones? Oh, go away, liaison. I'm not interested. Okay, so... I don't want anything in particular, thank you very much. Your last delivery was very underwhelming. Leave me alone. There we go. Finally, we're down here. They've removed the old ones, but not put new ones in. All right, go away. Thank you very much, liaison. Bye. Jesus Christ, they're so clingy. We're going to be the capital sooner or later, and you're going to have to get on the right side of me. Not some random king or queen elsewhere. They're not building this bad boy either, are they? What's the deal here? It seems like lots of things. This hasn't been built either. Needs masonry. What? Okay. Okay. Into the cells with him. Which one? there's so many dwarves just not doing what they're supposed to do. Maybe I should quit the orders for the leggings for now and just let... I don't care. Oh, migrants. Oh, Jesus. What have we got here? Let's have a look. We've got one guy coming on screen, bringing a child. Brilliant. Thanks a lot. That's what we need. Another unproductive mouth to shovel plump helmets into. Don't think about that one too hard. Yuck. We've got another lad coming on. He looks like some kind of mechanic, I think. Is that a giant spanner he's carrying? The flashing just makes it difficult. Glory to Armokza. Armokza? Not sure how to pronounce that one. We've not got any unrotten fruit to brew drinks out of, which is a shame, but we've got a lot of drink already. There's nothing too much to worry about. Come on, guys, get on the map. Get into the building and get working. Oh, no! A named dwarf has been found dead, dehydrated, and we forgot to send the mayor into his little thing, didn't we? He ran over there, and we bloody well ignored it, went off and did something else, and he escaped. A gremlin! Drive it away. Very well, let's do so. Let's get the military activated. S. The laborious castles or the banded lanterns. I think we'll send the laborious castles. Why not? They are our prime military force. Kill creature at cursor. Select from list. Gorlak goblin. Oh, Christ. Oh, and he scrolls one way as well. Got a gremlin? Got any gremlins? Come on. Gremlin, 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 gremlin. Please be right at the bottom of the list so you're easy to spot. That would be nice. Although it does look like we have a lot of potential targets. Wow. Poets, scholars, bards. Oh, there we go. There's the gremlin. Aye. Good. Let's give the order and resume. Now, where is the gobber? Where is the gremlin, actually? That's a good point. We need to find this bad boy. Where are you, gremlin? Let's find it using the map. The commands. That's the easiest way to do it. Others. There we go. Gremlin. Oh, that was nice and easy, wasn't it? Lovely. Zoom. Can I zoom to them? Z. Go to unit. There we go. And F for follow. We're away. Oh, we've got a petition. We'll deal with that in a minute. I mean, they should dispatch this gremlin fairly quickly. I'm not expecting real trouble with it. Then again, it's probably going to run off the edge of the map before it gets to do anything. That's what every single gremlin we've had so far has done. Which, I count as a positive outcome. Sure, we get XP and whatnot if we hack it apart and our guys will get marginally better, but there's also a minor risk they'll get hurt. I mean, how is a gremlin in combat? Is, level 3 or 4 weapon skill good enough? Yeah, it's going to leave again, isn't it? Does the cavern? Yeah, there we go. Let's check the military aren't still activated. The Night Rippers are, but never mind. Let's check that petition. Entertaining. Abath Ironwill. That's a no from me, I'm afraid. Okay, back up to the surface. Have the traders gone yet? Oh, they're just leaving now. That's good. Finally. Hopefully we'll get some frames back when they disappear. That would be very nice. Here goes the mayor again. I think he's going to go to his post, so it might be time to floodgate him in. Let's give him a quick follow. There he is. There we go. Follow, unpause. Come on. Off to your training grounds. Stop with all this blood drinking. Please. We need to get the blood drinking under control. We've already lost a namey. And that's not on. Don't kill namies. Yeah, what I did, Virtual Spaceman, was to try making dwarves live near to where they work and putting a burrow around it so they don't wander off and do stuff. And that seems to have kept us in the low to mid-20s, which isn't too bad. And I've only really done it around the magma forges. So I think there are gains to be made once I've got the new industrial zone figured out. But like I said before, they're just not building. They're kind of leaving it. I do need to check out what the masons are all about. Come on, get over to there. Then we'll send someone in to flip the lever and bosh. Everything should be hunky-dory. Should be. But we'll see. Nearly there. Nearly there. Yeah, no, I definitely am going to be thinking more vertically next time. That bedroom tower trick seems to be good. Although we haven't actually got any beds in there yet. What is that? Hang on a minute. There's something... Light grass. Oh, a swarm of mosquitoes. Okay. Add new task. Pull now. There we go. Hopefully he'll be inside the doors when someone finally comes along and shuts the lever behind him. And then, once that's done, we can open the inner one and he can begin training properly with his little vampire companion, Claycree. Won't that be delightful? Won't that be an absolute treat? Come on, somebody flip that switch. I'm not leaving this time, otherwise we're going to end up with another bloody drained baby or even a dead namey, which would not make me happy. Not even slightly. Furnace operator cancels melt object. Needs melt designated item. No, we've got melt designated items. We have absolute pots of the things. Don't worry, Claycree. It's all combat training. It's all combat training. You're going to do fine. You'll get on great. It'll be like a buddy comedy. A good cop, bad cop, something like that. Maybe when you finally get released to go on combat, you can finish your days on a road trip. We'll send you both out into the wilds. You can be all, vampiric, immortal and highly skilled, and you can just dominate the world. It'd be lovely. I mean, it's an unusual story. Excuse me. For a road trip. Oh, what? Why is this flipped back over here? And oh, a ranger has been possessed. Well, We're going to have to ignore him for now because I desperately need this vampire contained. But hopefully he'll find what he needs and we'll be all good. Although having said that, we have destroyed a lot of the workshops, haven't we? Aye. That could be a problem. Here comes somebody. He can only be here to flip the lever, right? There's nothing else he could be here for. Surely. Come on. Flip the lever, flip the lever, flip the lever, flip the... Hey! And the inside one as well, please. Add, pull, now. There we go. Hello, what's going on here? We've changed the layout of the screen again. That's better. Now, there we go. Is he going to come to the other one? Yes, he is. What a boy. What a lad. And now... Da, 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 da. The Night Rippers need no longer be stationed. Cancel station. Bang. Get upstairs and start training. This is beautiful. Beautiful. It is like the hyperbolic time chamber from Dragon Ball Z. I'm hoping that we will achieve, power levels of above 9,000. That would be ideal. Right. We need to flip both these switches again. But first, let's head upstairs. Look at them go. Da-da-da-da. Training. Yay. Just what we wanted. And they'll carry on doing that forever. Brilliant. You'll come up with the ability to throw planet-sized fireballs and make your hair glow yellow. Well, seems good, doesn't it? I would quite like to be able to make my hair glow yellow. Temporarily, of course. I would find it a little bit disconcerting if it became a permanent affair. Okay, have we built this mason's workshop yet? And has that dwarf claimed a workshop yet? No. Ah, shit. We've got crafts dwarf workshops, though. So presumably... Excuse me. I'm just going to search for them. Can we find mooded dwarves? Not seeing anything here that says... Nope. Pray to Orest Crazebone. Sure. Sure, why not? Individual combat drill. Good. That's what we want to see there. Did we see it? What was the name of the dwarf who ended up having the mood? You know what? Why am I doing it this way when we can just go straight over to Dwarf Therapist and figure it all out much more simply? Hello. So, let's read the dwarves. Let's not sort by squad, but instead by nothing. And we need to sort by current job. There we go. And we find the one with the mood. Here we go. Likot Zimstakud. Okay. Current job. Plant mood. Plant mood? What does that mean? Weird. Okay, so we're looking for Likot Zimstakud. So let's go back to the fortress and search for them. Fortress. You. Hello. You. There we go. Q for search and Likot. There we go. Likot Zimstakud the Ranger. Oh, for goodness sake. There we go. So they are right there, which means they're on their way to claim a... Oh, good. They were just on their way to the workshops. Excellent news. I was worried there. I thought they might go berserk. But he's going a funny route. What are you going down there for? Oh, there's only one doorway in. They haven't mined out the other door yet. Bloody hell. Come on, claim your workshop. There we go. Let's resume. He's off. He's grabbing the stuff he requires. Hopefully, we won't have to worry about him not being able to get his hands on things he needs. But I think we're covered. We've got a lot of stuff laying around. A lot of stuff. I do need to cancel those chain legging orders, don't I? Just to take stock of how much steel we've actually got. Let everything get melted through the system and then we're done. I also need to figure out why my masons aren't doing any masonry work. Have I already assigned them to the burrow? That could be a problem. If they're already assigned to the burrow and they can't get down to the... No, that's where the masonry workshop they haven't built yet is. Plant mood is a bug in therapist. Ah, I see. I see. Oh man, he has a long way to go to get what he's looking for. You know what? We're going to risk it. We're not going to follow him all the way back up to the surface to get a little bit of bone. It's supposed to tell you the actual mood type. Well, I think when it's purple, he's been possessed, so it could be some kind of ghoulish item he creates. A dwarven skull, drinking vessel, perhaps. Perhaps a dwarf skin tome. It's possible. Have we got any more tables to put in this dining room? Because it's just not adequate for my dreams. There we go. Any thrones? There. One. Brilliant. Okay, well at least the smoothing's nearly done. Look. In fact, I think the smoothing might be done. Designate smooth stone. Would you look at that? All the smoothing's been finished in this little area. Very nice. In that case, we need to set some more smoothing going. Maybe the bedrooms? That makes a lot of sense to me. Let's just smooth here and all the way down there. Then all the way down here. Do this bedroom. Bang. And up we come. Can I? Yeah, let's just designate the two that have been dug. Is that going to work? That works fine. Good. There we go. We've got some stuff there. No, the ghoulish mod is fell. They will literally kill a bitch. Actually, I have seen that. Yeah, they do. They run out and kill someone for their materials. Although, will they do that if there's material available that doesn't require killing? Or is that part of the whole deal? Wait a minute. Who's this? There's a soap maker carrying a corpse. What corpse? Whose corpse? Placing item in tomb. Okay. Actually, it's entirely possible that some of our dwarves are dying of old age, isn't it? We've got 154 last refresh, and now I look again. Actually, the number doesn't seem to have moved much. Oh, we do need to check that new load of people, don't we? We had a migration wave turn up. Macabre is the one where dwarfs don't have to die. Ah, okay. That makes sense. There's different varieties. Let's head over to the therapist and look at that new migration wave. Hello. Sort by migration wave. There we go. And then we get to the bottom of the list. 3 people came on that one of whom was a child, and one of whom is an engineer with basically no skills. That's very disappointing. How about military skills, though? Anything? No. No. Absolutely nothing. Boo. Who's this guy? Errol. How have you killed so many? 4 goblins, 3 kiwis, 2 dralfas, and 1 giant rat mole. Yet somehow... Oh, he's a Marks dwarf. Fair enough. We haven't got any Marks dwarfs in our military yet. Over to the fortress. There we go. And I'll take you with me as well. Otherwise you'll be sitting there thinking, but we can't see the fortress, scoundrel. Please take us back with you. We want to see the dwarves flashing. Let's resume the action. Cool. Hopefully we're not about to get attacked. That would be an issue. Oh, and a bit of a stutter there. For a moment I thought a notification was going to pop up, but we're all good. No need to panic, everybody. Remain calm. Stay at your stations. Okay. So we have to deal with this problem with not building the masons' workshops. Why are they not building this? And what's the deal? Okay. First things first, I think it might be a burrow conflict, so we're going to go down to Forge World, which I've already put people in, and we're going to delete this burrow. Yes, delete it. There we go. Now, hopefully, maybe that'll free up some dwarves from being in there to do some stuff. Because look, here we've got a mason just waiting to do something, sitting around in a stockpile. Are you going to move over and do that shit? Let's follow him. What's he up to? Constructing a rock coffin. Oh, have these been built now? Oh, for crying out loud. It's the carpenter's workshop that hasn't. Needs carpentry. Well, we don't have another carpenter's workshop to distract the carpenter, so presumably they're going to get started on that pretty soon, right? Pretty soon? Yeah? Ooh, while I'm thinking about it, military screen, fuzzy logic. Let's go to equipment. Where are you? Fuzzy logic, there you are. Steel warhammer. I don't think so. You need to use a bloody axe, but Which one? That's the question. Let's go for weapon. Shift W. There we go. Specific weapon. I think it's Aram Zareth. If it's not, then never mind. Let's remove the steel warhammer. There we go. And let him use Aram Zareth. I'm just going to check in our listing of stuff. Aram Zareth. There we go. A steel war... Okay, that's not for him. We need to find the axe. Where's the steel axe? Steel axe. Steel axe. Don't see it. Codex, steel warhammer. Horndale leather shield, bronze battle axe, fragrant butchers, the bristles of plunging. Oh, Aram Zareth was my hammer. Yeah, you're supposed to be. Shit. Yeah, Plutonium Jesus. You get Aram Zareth back. Sorry. Where are you, Pluto? There you are. Equip. Back to Plutonium Jesus. W. Specific weapon. Aram Zareth. There we go. So, Fuzzy, you need a specific weapon. What's that one? Shosselokos Lektethat. Is it Slonanotak? Let's have a look at Slonanotak. I think we've got the right one. I bet I've just given someone else's weapon to him, haven't I? If we go up, do we see it? Can I search in here? Of course I can't. I know where I can search though. Q? No. Z. There we go. Stocks. Q or S? E. Axe. Okay, so. Okay. That didn't work quite as well as I thought it would. S-O-N. Wasn't called that. Oh, tits. What was it called? Ooh. Oh, I know what we can do. We just sort by, let's try again. Stocks. Can we zoom in? There we go. Enhanced view. And then we sort by quality. I need to zoom out again, don't I? Or in, that'll do. Minimum quality. Plus minus, it says. There we go. So now, minimum quality 6. 5. Okay. I'm not... Oh, can we... Hang on. 5 and star for maximum quality. No, you don't. I can't seem to be able to change the maximum quality. Shouldn't it show me everything? The bristles of plunging does sound like a toilet brush. It has a certain nominative determinism in there, I think. Tab toggle grouping. No, we want them grouped. We want them grouped. Surely 147 items. What have we got here? Something Roger Wilco would use. That does make sense. It's very Space Quest. My favourite joke in Space Quest, and I know I've said this before, was the bargain games bin joke where they said games were available in CGA, EGA, VGA, and tra-ra-ra boom-GA. I don't know why it tickled me so much. Maybe because I was just a little kiddie wink. It's not showing me. It's not showing me what I want to see, is it? I wanted to see legendary stuff and it's just not doing it. Oh well, legendary menu again. Bronze amulet, schist toy, bone leggings, bound coat, steel warhammer, the beloved desert. No, that's Plutonium Jesus is. Silver mace. I don't know if we've got any mace dwarves. Some of these may not actually be available. What's this one? Battle axe, the bristles of plunging. Fragrant butchers. Okay, brilliant. Let's find that again. Military, equipment. Go to fuzzy, W, specific weapon. Oh. Fart hammer. What the? It's not that one. Is it Sholalalathethat or Slonanatak? What does it mean that it's red? Let's try it. Fuck it. Slonanatak. What are you, Slonanatak? Let's have a look again. Slonanatak. Oh shit, it's the silver mace. God damn it. I need to remember the name of the goddamn thing. It was the desert thing, wasn't it? There we go. The beloved desert. Aromzareth. No, that's the wrong one. That's it. Fragrant Butchers. Shosselolocast. Okay, that's it. This time we've got it right. This time. Fuzzy. Specific weapon. That's the one. There. And then we get rid of Slonanatak, which is, of course, useless to you. Cool. Okay. Unpaused. It's already unpaused. Good. Whew. Thank God for that. Finally, we've got the artifact weapon in the hands of a dwarf who could actually make decent use of it. Which, of course, would be terrible if that wasn't the case. So, crafts, dwarf work. These are all built now. It's just the carpenter's workshop. I'm going to have a quick peeky pie over in the old therapist just to make sure we actually still have a carpenter. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? A little bit of carpentry for you there. It looks like we've got two very good ones. Firehawk and Coal Bomb Recrost. But they're not doing anything. Why? Why not? Come on. Go back to the fortress, or at least I'll go back to the fortress. An astronomer's visiting. Got a lot of visitors again. Oh, look, there's the mooded dwarf. He's on the move. It's okay. It's okay. He's not struggling to find what he needs. There's our military training again. Maybe it's time to take a look at our second military because, well, there's not even anybody training in it at the moment. Let's have a look at the second military. Not the Laborious Castles, but the Banded Lanterns. Oh wow, there's only three in there, including a clerk. That's worrying. So let's quickly head over to the therapist and find out who can go into this little military cadre. Sort by military status. Let's keep the can activates. We don't want the cannot activates. We don't want the juveniles. We do want mercenaries. Should be able to recruit those. So let's immediately go back and put Meng Urzalan in. Meng Urzalan. So he can go in slot 4. Okay, enter Q for search. MENG. Meng Urzalaran. There we go. You're in. Brilliant. Why have we suddenly got Errol as well? Did I just add another person? I think I did. He's another Marks dwarf though, so... Okay, I'm going back to therapist again. Let's go together. Hello. Meng Urzalaran, that was him. Okay, I got him in, don't worry. I don't know who Errol is. I'm just going to move him out. And come back here with you and see who we've got. If we sort by military skills, go into the can activate. No, get rid of cannot activate. Get rid of juveniles. Mercenary, already put in there. Military off duty, not interested. Military on duty, not interested. And nobles, really not interested, to be honest. Some of them might already be military people, but that's fine. So, let's look at the skills. Oh. None. Absolutely none. Well, maybe in that case, we just start training them up. Just pick people who ain't that valuable. And bingo, in they go. Drafted. Sort by profession first. Mistum, the Bard. Oh, yes, you joined us, didn't you? Well, seeing as you can be our piper, you can lead us into battle playing tunes. Although we have got these two peasants here, which might make sense. Maybe that's more sensible. We'll get Avaz Ibeshtadok and Orest Burmat. Okay. Back to the fortress we go. First we'll get the Orest. Q-U-R-I-S-T. Orest Burmat. Yep. And the other one was Mistem. Oh no, Avaz Ibeshtadok. Avaz Ibeshtadok. Q-A-V-U-Z. And there he is. Oh, muff that one up. Q. What? Try that one again. Where are we? Q. Avaz. There we go. He's in. He's in? He's in. Good. Excellent news. You can add people to existing squads in Therapist. Oh, shit. How did I forget that? Okay, let's pause the action, go back to Therapist and just do it that way. Fucking hell. What a dangleberry. Right, let's read. Still on military status. That's good. What have we got? Bone Doctor. You're definitely not going in. Beekeeper. Not really the most practical skill. Maybe we'll put you in. Eral. Sure, you're going in. Assigned to squad. The Banded Lanterns. Asmel, what do you do? You're a presser. We don't do any pressing here in this fortress, although we have given you stone detailing, so we'll leave you with that. Spinner. Can do spinning. Shearer we can do. We get shearing's a thing. Soap making. One day. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a man who can make stuff out of soap. Brilliant scanning. Well done. What a song. What a song. I'll be getting a Grammy in no time. We've got a lot of tanners, and one of them is level 16, so I think it makes sense to put Kivish here. Yeah, Kivish, you're going... No, don't say nickname. You're going in the military. Assigned squad, the Banded Lanterns. And how about Thicket as well? Sure, you're going in. Assigned to squad, Banded Lanterns. One more people then. One more people? One more person, rather. Who have we got? Anyone with a load of old redundant skills or a job? Butchers. Apparently we don't have enough of those to actually get stuff done. Cooks. I mean, quite a few of them. And canonically, too many does make things worse. But we'll leave it as it is for now. Fish dissector. Really, Eshtan? Is that what you're doing with your life? Not anymore. You're in the military now. The Banded Lanterns are all fully filled up. Let's commit those changes and head back to the main game screen. There we go. Dwarf Fortress. And I'll get it back up on my screen as well, because if you're looking at Dwarf Fortress and I'm staring at the game at Therapist, nothing's going to happen of value. Right, into the military screen. Let's take a look at both squads. Brilliant. We now need to do a schedule. And the Banded Lanterns, how's your training schedule looking? 3 minimum all year round. 2 minimum for the Night Rippers, which makes sense. And 7 minimum for the Laborious Castles. Should we make it 7 minimum? You know what? I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to go paste, 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 paste. There we go. And now they sleep in their barracks rather than their rooms. Aha! All good. All good? All good. Excellent. Okay, so we should end up with some decent stuff going on now. In fact, who was our spear dwarf? Sorry, I'm just going to head back to Therapist again. Sorry for all this backwards and forwardsing. We did definitely have a spear dwarf. He's in one of the military squads already, and we can assign him that spear. Laborious Castles, military skills, spear dwarf. Oh. They're in the no squad. Got to be a human, right? Yeah, human. Where's our spear dwarf? There. Swords dwarf? Spear dwarf. There we go. Asob. Competent spearman, it says. He's a dwarf, though. Right. Asob Febtangak. You are going to get a spear. Presumably we have one. Did I actually not buy one in the end? Tits, I didn't buy one, did I? Well, let's see if he's got one. Let's have a little look in his skills tree and see what he's got. Back to the fortress. That's not the fortress. That's the Resident Evil 2 screen. Bear with me. So, he's in the... Which one's he in? Banded Lanterns. Aesop. There he is. Let's look at his equipment. For God's sake. Look at his weapon. Give him a specific weapon. How about a steel spear? There we go. Brilliant. Cool. Okay, so let's just look through here and see what we've got. Individual choice weapon? Do we allow them to do that? Why not? Let's, when they haven't got actual skills, we'll just assign whatever. Shift weapon, individual choice. Melee. Okay. Okay. Individual choice weapon. No. I want to give you individual choice. Oops. Individual choice melee. There we go. Orest, you are also going to take individual choice melee. Avaz, guess where this is going? Oh, no. Oh, God. Avaz. Okay. Individual choice melee. You are going to get the same. Individual choice. No, not weapon. Not weapon. Oh, figgy bunting. Who was it? Was it Avaz? Do. Oh, damn it. It wasn't. It was Errol. There we go. W, individual choice melee. Lovely. Kivish, also going for the individual choice melee, I feel. Thickut. Yeah, you guessed it. And whoever he is. Ashton Clerdurst. Sure. Melee. There we go. And hopefully they'll all make wise decisions, as dwarves are supposed to do, and they'll end up training themselves silly, getting themselves some serious skills. I should probably check the laborious castles as well. I'm just going to have a quick peek at the laborious castles' weapon skills. Oh, nothing too special. Nothing too special, but Plutonium, Jesus, is by far and away our greatest combatant as an adept hammerman. Not super powered, but, you know, better than nearly everybody else. Oh, in fact, better than everybody else in the fortress. So is our moody boy hanging around? He's not lurking in the room, so presumably he's off getting materials, which, again, presumably are available. Fingers crossed. Quick check at the laborious castles. How are we doing for weapons on you guys? Oh, it doesn't say, does it? Okay. The militia commander, specific weapon. Kabak Lukmathalal. I'm just going to check his stats here. He's shit. He can have any old weapon. So, individual choice, melee. Lovely. Rices, you got any particular skills? None, but you have killed an Etin and 5 chinchillas. So let's give you a weapon. I'm thinking we'll give you something nice. Let's give him a specific weapon. Iron battle axe? Don't think so. Let's find something made of steel. Oh, we don't have anything made of steel. We have a silver two-handed sword. I doubt you can actually use it, to be honest, so we won't use that. Let's go for the... I can give him a named weapon. Slanan attack. Yeah, come on, fuck it. Let's just put all the named weapons in. Likot Gushtenberg, the wrestler. Not anymore. You're getting a weapon, and you're going to get a specific weapon. You're going to take the last of whatever these are. Presumably that's a cool weapon. I don't know, but whatever. Gingy Ginger. Gingy Ginger. Gingy Ginger. No preference. Cool. In that case, choose your own weapon. Melee, of course. Odom Tholstuklum. The Bone Doctor. Oh my god, I put a Bone Doctor in the thing. That could have been a mistake. Odom, got any weapon skills? No. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You can choose your own weapon. What do you want to use? How do you want to fight? Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Not the Banded Lanterns. There we go. Bone Doctor, individual choice melee. Buckshot Brigade. Let's have a look at your skills. You have no specific weapon skills. Let's give you... Don't really have any specific steel weapons left, do we? I'll give you free choice. I'll give you free choice. Plutonium Jesus is already sorted, and so's Vukar. Right, everybody has been assigned or given the opportunity to choose a weapon now, which is, frankly, a whole new game. This is probably my first fully, well, I say fully equipped, fully armed set of dwarves. Let's go back to our, not orders. In fact, yes, let's go back to the orders. There we go. Forged steel leggings. Do I want to keep making them? I'm going to check the stocks before we decide what to do. Stocks is steel. Okay. One steel bar left. But we have an enormous quantity of chain leggings. So let's get these melted. Oh, sorry, get these melted down. Those. It's not showing me the. Why is it? Ah, there we go. Need to go down 1 degree of zoom. I can't melt masterful ones. It's a bit of a shame. Can melt superior though. Can I put in standing orders just to always melt anything that isn't high enough quality? Seems like the kind of thing that the game should allow you to do, but may not. Okay, that's that. I am going to... Not enough free nest box zones. Oh, for Christ's sake. What was I going to do there? I was going to cancel the order, wasn't I, for the steel leggings and see what we end up with. Yay, it worked. Good. Okay, so we should end up with tons of steel bars soon, but we'll see what goes on. We'll see if it works out the way I hoped. No guarantees, of course. Guarantees. A little bit of Action Force, the movie quote. Or, of course, if you're in the United States, G.I. Joe, the movie. Called a different thing over here. Don't know why. Needs empty cage. I could get the carpenter... What? Why do we have miasma here? Rotten pig cheese. Pig cheese doesn't sound like actual cheese, does it? It seems like a euphemism. Oh man, the bloody thing's full. Everyone coming into the fortress is going to get miasma blues now. That's not something we want. We want everybody to remain chipper and cheerful. We want them all smiling and breathing deeply of the sweet cavern air, not retching on rotten flesh smells. That's just suboptimal. And is it just me, or are there even more bloody entertainers in our tavern? Part of me's thinking, just get rid of them. Start hurling people out. Maybe even de-designate the tavern. Do I even have a tavern keeper? I'm not sure I've got a librarian, tavern keeper, or priest. I've got all the facilities, but basically people just wander in and look at the books and touch all the statues. It's a miracle nobody's knocked a statue over yet, actually. Mind you, the temples are a bit out of the way. You do have to get through there. I feel slightly ill just trying to imagine how rotten pig cheese would smell. Exactly. Let me just say, it doesn't come from the lady pigs. Doesn't come from the sows. Ew. What a horrible thing to say. You can restrict the tavern to residents only. That's not the maddest idea ever. We'll deal with it a bit later on. We'll let this thing roll for a little bit longer before we take a break, he says, looking over at the video record length and seeing that it's been going for 43 minutes, which feels like 10. Dwarf Fortress. You bastard chronivore. How dare you consume my hours so haphazardly and so carelessly. It's a real time ripper. Ah, dear. So where was I? Have we got anything done that we intended to get done this stream? I mean, have the bear... Oh, we got a mandate. Mandate. What is the mandate? Not in there. There we go. What is the mayor one? Scepters. Easy fucking peasy. JMQSCEPT. Make rock scepter. There we go. How many do I want? Well, he only wants 2, but let's make 4. Screw it. Why not? Why not just go for overkill? Maximum overkill. Right, this food stockpile's still nowhere near full, but it is approaching it. The drink one, however, very full. We need to put a new order in for beds, I think. Although we still don't have an operational carpenter's workshop. Saying it needs carpentry, but I've got no idea why our carpenters aren't coming down here to build it. Doesn't really make any sense to me. I'm just having a little browse in Therapist, bear with me. No squad, sort by Carpentry. Oh, I think Firehawk. No, Firehawk's not in the military, nor's Cole. They're both currently... Well, let me just refresh. They were drinking last time I refreshed. They are now... drinking and penning and pasturing a large animal. Well, that's no bloody use. Right, they both need to have their protected industries now. They've got to have all their other things disabled. Bear with me. They must be overworked. Well, they are. They've actually got all the hauling labours enabled, so that's a big fat waste of their time. Let's get rid of that. Everything else should be fine. I'll commit that, and I'll come back to the fortress where you are. Here we go, and now I can see what you can see. Can you see what I see? No. So, we've got the same problem here with the loom. Needs weaving. Do we not have any weaving? Cook cancels store item in bin. Drop off inaccessible. Okay. Maybe the cook has no access to bins? Food doesn't really go in bins though, does it? It's barrels and pots all the way with food. Bin just seems like the same way you put it after you've finished with it. Let's go and check out those bedrooms. Are the bedroom towers getting done? Do 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 do. Looks like it. Very nearly done. Do we have an order in for beds? That's the question. Actually, we should assign these properly, shouldn't we? Let's not make them bedrooms just yet until we've actually got an order in. JM, you've got bed order? Beds. No, Q. BED. Construct bed. How many do I want? Loads. Let's order up 60 and see how that works out. I am going to start deconstructing the dormitory a little bit. So, where is it? Dormitory. There's the dormitory. Let's start getting some of these beds out of here. Can I click on them? Come on, game. Give me a break. Remove. Keep removing. There we go. Get in there. Can't remove it while someone's in it. That's a bit rude. Why would I want to do that? There we go. That's a few beds removed, which means we should be able to go to our new bedroom tower. Our lovely new bedroom tower. And we'll go up and put beds in here. In all these rooms. Of course, we're going to need doors as well, but hopefully we've got a stockpile of those. I think I had an order in, but there is a significant chance. So that's all the beds used. Got any doors? Yeah, we have. Let's go down some floors. There we go. Oh, 2 doors? Really? I suppose that's just a function of how overworked our masons have been, to be honest. What's the yellow exclamation mark? Tantrum. Okay, calm down, old tantrum boy. Cool your jets. Hello, I am Iron Van. I am Iron Van. Dum 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 dum. Sorry, got a little carried away there. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. I do have a penchant for big rooms. I get a little bit carried away when I'm designating. These here, just to be clear, this is a gigantic dining hall, which intends to be this big, and this is supposed to be a throne room ready for when such things are necessary. And, you know, I'm a bit crazy with the storeroom sizes too, to be fair. Oh, we've got a cook throwing a tantrum as well. Here's me worrying about whether or not we're going to succumb to frame death, and it looks like we might end up having a bit of an old tantrum spiral. Oh, very fancy. Who doesn't love a good little tantrum spiral, eh? How's that mood dwarf doing? Here he is. Look, he's still knocking around, picking stuff up. It seems like everything he wants, he has to travel miles to get hold of. Mind you, nearly everything is still in the old fortress. We really haven't moved much across. There's a little bit of furniture been hauled, but yeah, not fantastic. Not fantastic. What things have I put here? That's a what? Cloth stockpile? Yep, and that's a leather stockpile. But neither of these have been built, which is weird because we have both the craftings required, yet it says needs leatherworking. Maybe I need to disable leatherworking for other people? Ah, right, okay, they finally made it down to this priority of mining, but only one of the miners has turned out. Why is that? Surely they all have picks these days, right? Surely our full mining force should be able to be brought to bear on this little face of, what is that, marble? Marble, something like that. Ah, dear. We still haven't hooked up any of those bloody traps either, have we? Oh, hello. A dead cat's been found dead. Well, at least it didn't pause the game. That's the main thing. Don't bother me with dead cat notifications. I'm more worried about finding babies drained of blood. Although, having said that, we haven't had one for a while, and we do have the suspected vampire holed up in the military. So, let's check on them. They're both there. They're both training. I mean, presumably, if the mayor isn't a vampire, the second he falls asleep, Claycree will fall upon him like a ravening beast. He'll be popping his neck like a Capri Sun and sucking out the goodness within.
I do love the taste of hemoglobin. So tasty. Cuddy noises.
Sorry, don't worry. I'm not going to be transferring my channel to be an ASMR channel. Just a momentary lapse of judgment there. How are our animals doing in pasture? Not too bad. Is anybody actually milking them and making cheese, or shearing them and making thread? They should be, but I don't know. Shear? No, the shearing order isn't in there. Okay. Intriguing. They are building more nest boxes, so that's good. If we pop some of those in the eggy room, we should end up having more eggs than we know what to do with. Where's the eggy room? Of course, there's the eggy room. Build, capital N, needs nest box. Okay, sure, fair enough. If we don't have nest boxes available, we don't have nest boxes available. And there's bugger all I can do about it. Okay. How many bedrooms did I actually build in this tower? 1, 5, 9. Oh god, they're always out by. Let's just add one at the end. 4, 8, 12, 16, 21. Oh no, 25. Let me just count the floors and times it by 4. That is a much simpler method. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 19 times 4 is calculator time. Excuse me while I cheekily do that. 19 times 4 is 76 plus 1 is 77. So we've got 77 bedrooms in this stack. That's not bad. Especially considering I'm going to be putting the bedrooms for some of the workers near their workspaces. So that's a pretty decent little turnout. Here's me thinking we'd have nowhere near enough, and I think if we built like maybe 1, possibly 2 more of these bedroom stacks, we'd be all set. We'd be all sorted. Okay. Looking at the surface, it's all still very busy, but nothing really major going on. I think really what we're doing now is waiting for some of the stuff that's ongoing to finish. So let the digging designations that I've put in get finished. Let the... hang on. Where are we going? Where are my digging designations? They're all... Oh yeah, they're down here. It's not the one. That's the one. So hopefully this will get finished out soon. I'm only seeing 3... Oh, okay, there's a 4th miner walking away. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I could have sworn we had more miners, but I must be imagining it. Give me a second, I can check that, can't I? Mining. How many people have we got with decent mining skills? Hello? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we've got 6 people with mining activated, 2 of whom have level 20 mining, and 2 of whom have level 10 mining. So presumably something's awry here. We should have more people heading to this coal face. Not that it's coal. Because, of course, if it was coal, we'd be treating it entirely differently. We'd be saving it for some kind of... Excuse me. Oh, my goodness. Some kind of steel-making nonsense, I imagine. Steel is iron and carbon, right? That makes sense. I'm sure it is. Apologies for this ravening hiccups fit. I'm desperately trying to suppress it, but I'm afraid I just cannot fight my own biology. It's a losing battle. My mind says, yes, yes, do it that way. But my brain just says, well, my body just says, no, 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 no. Absolute nonsense. How dare you even suggest that could be the way things are done? Okay, come on. I'm pretty sure that once I get my industries a little bit more streamlined and everything in here is more like it is over here in the metal system, I think we're going to start seeing some major gains. Also, I am keen to get this little bit here connected up to the fortress, the new fortress anyway. So once all this stuff has become redundant, we've moved the offices out and we've moved out all the old workshops, which is basically just the gem cutter now. Once that's done, we can wall this corridor off and then just find a way to dig through to the new main fortress. And then maybe we'll start dabbling in mine carts and mine tracks, because it makes sense to get stuff brought here to be processed, and we haven't really got much turning up. I mean, yeah, we've been melting down leggings and whatnot. Actually, let's check out the progress. Let's see what's going on with that. Stocks, steel. Still got a lot of leggings. Did I cancel the order yet, though? What the blazes? Oh, I've done it again. Shift M. There we go. That's what we want to see. Melted leggings. Can't, of course, melt the masterful ones, but nonetheless, I think we'll be okay. Hang on, how have we got 11 and 10 steel bars? Oh, 10 steel bars in a job, 11 knocking around. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. And how are there so many pairs of chain leggings in jobs? It doesn't make sense. They're not assigned to any guys yet, so... Huh. Ah, well, let's not think too deeply about it. Let's just let things get done and see how it works out. Turn away from there. Don't keep watching them work. Things will happen in time. JMQ. I did definitely stop the chain leggings, didn't I? Yeah, I think so. Melt metal object. Maybe I should look at my other bars and see if we can just start making some crap to get the skill up. J, M... Oh no, not like that. Not like that. Z, stocks. Q... No, sorry. E, bars. There we go. So we've got aluminium, bronze, copper, lots of iron. I'll say lots of iron. Nickel, silver, steel. Steel bars. We haven't got that many silver bars, to be honest, but we've maybe got enough to make a couple of silver hammers. Silver hammers seems to be the material, or the thing to be using steel for. What the hell can we do with zinc? Can't actually make anything combat worthy out of it, can we? Zinc and nickel. Can we increase the skills of our lads by building up some stuff with that? Are there any jobs in here? No. In which case, add a new task. And let's make can we make spiked balls out of copper? Spiked copper balls. There we go. Oh, actually, why am I doing it like this? Cancel. JMQ. Oh, fuck off. JMQ spiked copper ball, and just give me a perpetual order of those. Let's go back to the stock screen. Stocks, there we go. E bars. We also want, what can I make out of nickel? Nickel and zinc are the two to use. We want to use those up nice and quickly, get stuff made. So, JMQ. Actually, if I type in nickel, there we go. Stud with nickel? Forge a nickel nest box? Forge a nickel nest box. Sounds like something out of a musical, doesn't it? You imagine a little a lady dressed in rags, the heroine of the story, walking through the streets, gesticulating, hold her hands out in front of her in a pleading way, going, "If I had a nickel nest box, I would have so many eggs. I would eat omelettes every day, and I'd have shell grow round my legs." And I'm not sure that's one of the effects of eating eggs, but I'm hoping not, because I do like eggs. One of my favourite foods, in fact. A very versatile food item. Most useful. So, maybe we should make some hives or something. That might be interesting. We haven't dabbled with bees yet, have we? We haven't really given much thought to using them. Although we have had them in previous fortresses, and if I remember rightly, they weren't all that exciting, thinking about it. Nickel doors. Now, we do need doors. You know what? Let's make some nickel doors. I'm going to put in perpetual order. I'm going to put in another order for something made out of zinc. What do we make out of zinc? We make zinc cages. I don't think they're not going to be that valuable, are they? We could bang out some zinc figurines to sell, but I'm never going to remember to do that. Make a large zinc gem. Oh, very interesting. Zinc thrones? Zinc tables? I mean, we do need thrones and tables. Seems like a good way to use it up. Zinc goblets? Is zinc safe to drink from? I'm sure it is for these lads. Let's just do it. Zinc goblets. There we go. Perpetual order. Use up all my zinc. Thank you very much, my dear forge operators. Have we got spiked green glass balls on the go? That's a good question. All the clay stuff's being used. Melting. Hello? Let me click on things. There we go. Melt. Melt. Spiked green glass balls. Yes, the orders are in. Everybody's doing what they need to do. There's still a bit of food in here. That's good. I'm happy with that. And we've got everybody working on stuff that isn't just, churning steel through leggings. Which feels a little bit less cheesy, Just a little bit less cheesy. I'm going to come down here and look back in our new industrial zone that we're trying to get set up. There's not a lot of activity in here, is there? Not a lot of activity, although I think we could increase production dramatically. If I say give to that workshop, okay, also give to that workshop. There we go. And take from where? Well, nowhere really. Just leave it as it is, I think. Hopefully they'll fill it up in time. That would be good. Oh, we need wheelbarrows in here as well. Because if they don't have wheelbarrows, that's going to be a complete waste of bloody time. 10. There we go. Where's the other stone stockpile? I should probably de-designate that, shouldn't I? Otherwise they're going to keep traipsing stuff in there. Oh, I think I already have. No, it's still here. Look, there we go. PX. There we go. Stockpile removed. What about the wood stockpile? Did I already remove that? Let's do that, just in case I didn't. In fact, let's also get rid of some of this shit as well. Everything needs to be moved down to the new fortress. Stuff will stay where it is up until the point where we've, put new places in for it. So that'll be all good. There we go. What's this not built yet? It's sitting here. Leatherworks, slated for removal. Fine. Carry on. Carry on my wayward dwarves. That's it. That's as far as the little outburst goes. Those of you who hang around long enough will soon learn that my musical outbursts are probably a bad thing. They're not great. Okay, the vampires are still locked in. That's good. And we haven't seen a death since. So I think we were probably correct in pointing the finger at the mayor. He was shady, to say the least. Not the most trustworthy individual when it came to falling asleep near them, or, having blood inside you. Okay, so the temple's doing good. The old food area is basically now nothing and can be converted into mine at the nearest opportunity. This area is still not quite ready for a mine. Also, we need some offices put in. And I'm thinking a vertical stack. How many have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I'll put a vertical stack of offices in. I mean, really, I should put the broker's office just off the trading area, shouldn't I? I wonder, did the late French President de Gaulle fly everywhere? I'm not sure. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I'm shockingly unfamiliar with French history, except where it intersects with British history, which usually means war. But not always. Not recently, which is good. I wouldn't like to go to war against the French. I admire their cheeses and stuff too much. It would be terrible. De Gaulle. I get you. Of course. De Seagull. Look, that sounds worried. The way I said that did have a certain tinge to it that made me think, should I not say that like that? The Gull. De Gaulle? I suppose it is, yeah. You're correct. Yeah, I say you're correct. I mean, like I know French well enough to start telling people whether they're any good at it. Idiot. How dare I? What kind of madness would grip me to do such a thing? Probably the madness of the lack of sleep. It's 25 minutes past 2 in the morning here. And again, we've topped the hour for our recording. So those of you watching on YouTube, much as I'm sure you're on the edge of your seat just waiting for this mooded dwarf to make something, you're going to have to wait because I'm going to be stopping the recording imminently. It's no use me streaming for 3 hours and ending up getting 2 videos out of it. What a dangus. I really need to set myself up a timer or something to remind me. Although I know what will happen. The timer will go off and I'll be like, I'll stop in a minute. And I'll prattle on for hours talking about nothing and doing the same, in fact. Very good at that. Very, very good at it. Right, what have we got in here? Any orders? Spiked copper balls. Good. Happy with spiked copper balls. What about this one? Show me this other forge. Copper balls. Copper balls. Okay, so they're not making... Oh, do they make all the other stuff in Craft Dwarf workshops? I bet they do. Or is a blacksmith's workshop different? You know what? I really don't know. I should put more effort into researching this, but I've got so lazy with people helping me out that I'm like, someone will know. Somebody will figure it out. Okay, so we can probably put some stuff in here, couldn't we? Let's do a gem cutter's workshop. Build workshop. Is it E? No, it's not, is it? It's something else. It's Jeweler's Workshop J. There we go. Hello, Vermont. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. Let's make this out of blocks, just for the sake of speed. Native gold? I don't think so. Let's make it out of cryolite. I don't know what cryolite is. Sounds cold, though. Who knows? Of course it's better late than never. By the way, you should sell your tattered clothing. It might not give you much money, but it'll help with the frames per second. Oh, intriguing. Maybe I should set up a tattered clothes stockpile up near the entranceway. That kind of makes sense. Well, I say kind of makes sense. It really makes a lot of sense. Have we got enough wheelbarrows? I'm not seeing a whole heap of wheelbarrows here. Or just atom smash them. That's true. That is an option. Always a choice. We're getting some masterpieces coming out of the masonry now. That's good. Oh, people are taking cloth down to the clothes making workshop. Oh no, they're just moving stuff to the stockpiles. They're not actually interested in making stuff. Oh no. The clothier's shop is active. It's the loom that's not. Okay. Needs weaving. Dream weaver, I believe you can get me through the night. Let's have a look. Where's weaving here? Weaving. Hello, by the way. Weaving. Note how I completely failed to stop the recording when I said I would. It's classic. It's a classic scoundrel move. No weaving. Well, let's just give some random spod the job. What do you do? Orest Bemat? No, he's a recruit. Okay, no good. Poet? No, can't take you. Planter? You're probably required. Shearer? Alan? Do we need... He's not used it. He's getting rusty. Let's turn that off. You're changing your job. You're now going to be a weaver. Dream weaver, etc., etc. Or throw them in the volcano. That's true. The volcano is a good way of getting rid of stuff. DF hack, clean owned, scattered X. Is that... Alright, let's do that. Fuck it. I'm cheeky, but effective. I'm going to the fortress. Doodle-doo-doo. Doodle-doo-doo. Da-da-da-da. Oh, he's begun the mysterious construction. Excellent. Okay, that's clear owned, scattered X. I put that into Dwarf hack, and hopefully that was... Will that get us some extra frames? Don't know, but the mysterious construction has begun, so that's good. Hello. Doesn't seem to be going down quite as fast. Are we going to stay in the 30s? Oh, no, of course not, scoundrel. We're about the same. It hasn't made a huge amount of difference, but at least we tried. I really should have done more sort of burrowing and stuff like that, making sure that everybody stays in the right place and doesn't keep wandering backwards and forwards over vast distances, taking up CPU cycles with their pathing. But if I were to do what I said I was going to do in the title of the video and in all my social media posts, it wouldn't be a Cryptbeard stream. Cryptbeard streams are supposed to be meandering, nonsensical things that just sort of bimble along with me just engaging in flagrant tangentry. It's not even tangentry. To be a tangent, it has to at least touch the subject at some level. But me, no. I just chat shit. Chat shit constantly. Ah, dear. Self-depreciation. What are we doing? I've definitely made these rooms far too big, haven't I? Still, at least we've got nice open spaces for all the work to be conducted in. Everyone's not cramped in. And if we start smoothing everything in here eventually, it should start looking quite nice. And people might even like working here. What can I do down the bottom here? I'm thinking we want to put in... cavern layers not far above. Whoa, and it's very close below. Okay, we're going to go up then for the tower. Also, if the item is just top of the workshop, 1 Z level higher, it's closer than an item just 2 tiles away on the same Z level. Oh. Interesting. Seems like a minor flaw in the pathing, but there we go. There's Aesop, the spear dwarf, actually using his steel spear to train. Who said dwarves couldn't use spears? I mean, I know they're not supposed to be able to, but that lad seems to be doing all right with it. Oops, I need to check the gem cutter's workshop. Has that been built yet? No, but it probably makes sense to remove the old one anyway and just spur them on. There we go. Click, click. Click, click. Oh, that reminds me, very, very, again, tangentially, but today I watched Manhunt Unabomber, and to be honest, I enjoyed it. It's quite good. The tale of Ted Kaczynski is both sad and horrifying. The moral of that story being, don't blow people up. It's just an all-round bad idea. I can't think of any circumstances under which... No, hang on, don't even try, scoundrel, because you will start thinking of circumstances in which it seems, on the surface of things, sensible to blow people up, but, that doesn't seem like a good place to be working from. Let's just work from taking it as axiomatic that blowing people up is nonsense. It's a bad idea. It's not going to help anything. Although, of course, you could take it in the colloquial sense, as in inflating people, which again, I don't see much practical use for inflating people. Seems extravagant. Seems Moonraker. Build beds. Have we built any of those yet? Oh shit. They are churning beds out here. We may as well call this fortress Bed Factory. Dreams. Dream, dream, dreams, dreams. Dreams, dreams, dreams with dwarves in beds. They like to dream about rocks, basically. Okay, let's get... There we go, we've done all the beds. We got any doors? No. Even though I put in an order for zinc doors, disappointing. Disappointing. Was it Moonraker? I'm sure it was Live and Let Die. You're right, Osmosis, it was Live and Let Die. Dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee. When you were young and your heart was an open book. Of course, that's the Axl Rose version. You used to say, live and let live. Excuse me, I was having a complete meltdown there for a second. I would say it won't happen again, but I think we can all agree that it's happened so many times before that the likelihood of me actually sticking to it not happening again is very low. Likot Zim Stakkud, Ranger, has created Mezumbasam, a giant mole-bone scepter. She claims it as an heirloom in the name of the family ancestor, Kosoth Roadplunge. Excellent news. What a way to finish a recording. Let's have a little look down. Fog body. There we go. Smoke Search, the giant mole-bone scepter. 26 grand was that? 20-something grand. It's valuable. This is a giant mole-bone scepter. All crafts dwarfship is of the highest quality. It is decorated with turkey leather and encircled with bands of giant mole-bone, pecan wood, and round slate cabochons. This object menaces with spikes of marble and sphalerite. On the item is an image of Renal Futhshin, the human, and dwarves in rope reed. Renal is speaking with dwarves. The artwork relates to the impersonation of the human Udil drilled lanterns by the human Renal Fruitshin. Oh, before the quiet razors in the early winter of 264. On the item is an image of Mgesbo Felip, the goblin, and Sensadir, the giant cougar, in resin opal. Sensadir is striking down Mgesbo Feltape. Fel-ape, that's the word. The artwork relates to the killing of the goblin Mgesbo Felip by the giant cougar Sensadir in the Unbridled Hills in 87. Beautiful. Very nice. So I remember that. They had the goblins came along, and that was our first siege. And the cougar we had, was it a cougar? It wasn't a cougar, was it? It was a cougar. Oh wait, a giant cougar. That didn't happen in our fortress. Sorry. Ignore me. Complete confusion. Anyway, those of you watching on YouTube, thank you very much for doing so, but it's time for me to bid you adieu for another session, because frankly, these hour and 20-minute videos are ludicrously long. Bye! Come again. Well, I say come again. I mean, you can watch this anywhere you have access to a computer. You don't have to go anywhere specific. You certainly don't have to come here. In fact, if you came here to my house, I would be quite miffed. You know, I wouldn't attack you, but, you know, I would feel cautious. I'd feel slightly threatened. Deeply threatened. So don't do that. Thank you. Anyway, enough of this nonsense. I'll see you later. Bye, YouTube. Bye.